Hello, it's Arit here. Welcome to another video on the Estetino Artist channel where we share all kinds of resources related to helping you grow your creative business online. In today's video, I want to talk about how you can understand your traffic sources for your YouTube channel. So there's so many clues and golden nuggets in the traffic sources data that we can look at to improve our channel, to improve our growth, to see what's working, what's not working. So I'm going to take you through the back end of our channel so that we could take a look at what everything means in the analytics. All right, so I'm in my channel dashboard on the back end here. So I'm going to go to analytics, and you can do the same thing in your channel as well. And then go over to where it says reach. So in the reach tab, this is where you can find out more about your traffic sources. So basically, where is the traffic coming from? When you see those views on your channel, where are they coming from? So as you can see here on our channel, most of it comes from the YouTube search. So almost 46% here of our viewers just they discover our videos from the YouTube search results. And we have 32% external sources, which I'll talk about in a second what that means, and 13 or about 14% here from suggested videos. So pretty much, we can say that over 50%, so I'm just kind of grouping YouTube search and suggested videos together. That makes about 58 or 59% coming from YouTube, which is great. It's a good thing. You want to increase those percentages to have YouTube do the bulk of the work for you and suggest your videos to other people, because that's what's going to be sustainable and that's what's going to give you organic growth to your channel. The external stuff is from sources outside of YouTube, and you can find out what that is by just scrolling down further here and taking a look at what that external source is. So for us, the external source is Google. So people are mostly finding our videos in the Google search and in the YouTube search, which is expected for our channel because we heavily talk about SEO and optimizing your videos, how to properly title your videos, tags, descriptions, all this kind of stuff, because we want that work to be done once on a video and then work for us over and over again for years to come, and having Google and YouTube do the bulk of the work. I'll give you a resource at the end of this video if you want to find out more about how you can improve your YouTube SEO. But for you, take a look at the stats and try to, if these percentages are low, your YouTube search, suggested videos, that kind of thing, see what you could do to increase that. This over here is specifically talking about impressions. So for us here, it says that out of 1.6 million impressions that we got between this time period, and by the way, you can switch up this time period. So we're just looking at the stats within the last 28 days, but you can see here, if I change it and go to a year, for us, it's quite comparable. Yours might be different, but for us, for the most part, this data kind of still stays the same with 45% YouTube search and Google. But just know that you can change it up if you want to look at different time periods. So back to this, out of 1.6 million impressions, we got 101,900 views from those impressions. So that's a 6.2 click-through rate. Meaning when our videos show up in the search engines, the click-through rate is basically how often they click on that video from the search results compared to the number of impressions. Impressions is like scrolling through, like just having it show up on their screen. And what you want to do to have YouTube recommend your videos more often, and it says right here, if you hover over the little eye here, is that you can increase your chance of YouTube suggesting your content by these two factors here, and I talk about this in the other video. Increasing your click-through rate, so that means having really good thumbnails for your videos, ones that capture attention immediately and speaks to what the person is searching for. And the other thing is watch time. And there's a lot of things that you could do to increase your watch time on your channel. Again, we talk about it in some other videos, so I'll put those resources in the description below so you can check them out after this one. So those are some things you can work on if you see that YouTube isn't really suggesting your content This click-through rate, 6.2, the click-through rate is totally different across many different industries. So it's hard to say whether this is a good click-through rate or not. You should be comparing your click-through rate now to what you had previously. So if you go back in time, what was your click-through rate then? And then when you made certain adjustments, or you should have made certain adjustments to improve, let's say your thumbnails, what is that now? So be competing against yourself to get that click-through rate improved rather than, looking at what other people's click-through rate is, because there's just so many variables involved. And again, it's just saying, out of those views, over 5,000 actually spent time watching our videos. So this is the watch time in hours from these views. Another thing that you could do to look at your traffic sources is to see what playlists are doing well for you. So it might be your own playlists, or it actually might be someone else's playlists. So we can see here that a very small percentage of our traffic actually comes from people watching it through our playlists, but nonetheless, you can see right off the bat what people are liking. So the playlists are a good place to kind of see what topics people are more interested about. And so if you know that, you can create even more content on that, because that will add to your watch time as well, which is very good. You want that. So here you can see a lot of people are watching our Camtasia video editing tutorials. So we regularly still create our Camtasia video editing tutorials. This right here is, I don't think that is our playlist. So I think when it says mix, it's a different playlist. It's not one on your channel. These are definitely ours. So selling on Etsy videos are popular on our channel. Of course, anything talking about making money will be popular. If you want to see more than just what's here, you can always click on, and there's more data on all of these here. So if I click on see more, it's going to go to the advanced view. And you can see here like all of the playlists that are the top rated ones and the click-through rate and all this kind of data. And some of these ones here are not our playlist, which is kind of cool. I mean, if you see that a lot of your watch time is coming from someone else's playlist, then go check that out. Go check out that playlist. You might be able to do a collab with them, because if they have that and they saw that as a good fit for their audience, then if you do a collaboration, maybe like an interview or something like that, then their audience would also really love that. And again, that could bring more people back to your channel. So I'm going to close out of this again and just quickly come back here. So a few other things before we wrap up. I just want to show you here as well. This traffic source is your suggested videos. So this is basically breaking down what this says up here. So this is 13.8% of our traffic in the last 28 days has come from YouTube suggesting our content. And it is suggesting our videos on these videos right here. So to find out what these videos are, again, I can click on see more, and then I can, just hover over any one of these. YouTube is suggesting our videos on one of my own videos. But this isn't, this isn't ours, this isn't ours. So it's suggesting our content. It sees it as a good fit to put it up on. When someone finishes watching these videos, it'll suggest our similar content related to these videos right here. And this can also be like a good clue as well for you in terms of if you're running ads. So if you find that one of your videos is doing really well, maybe you're promoting something in that video and you see that YouTube is suggesting that video on someone else's, then use that to your advantage. Go in here, and when you're doing your ads, tell YouTube or Google to put your ad on one of these videos, because it's already, they're already telling you that this is something related. Another thing we can take a look at is right over here. So the YouTube traffic search, again, going back over here, this is kind of like your overview of your traffic source types. And then if you want to dive deeper into what each of these are, this 45.8% of our videos or of our traffic comes from the search, then we can dive in here. Okay, what are people typing into the search to find our videos? And you can see here how to schedule a Zoom meeting, how to invite friends to like our page. And these are some of our top videos right now. So this might be a good place to also change up, if you don't want to see just the recent top phrases that are being searched to find your channel, but you want to see, across the past year, this will change. So you can see here, people are finding our channel through some Facebook tutorial, creating a poll, again, the Zoom meeting, Facebook Marketplace, Camtasia. So this right here is super valuable to see what people are typing in, because once again, if you know this, you can create more content on that matter, or it doesn't have to be exactly content on that matter. You can think about, okay, so if someone is typing in how to create a poll on Facebook, then that tells me, oh, maybe they are, they have their own Facebook group. So I can create other tutorials related to managing a Facebook group, or, how to grow a Facebook group. So you can expand out that way to still serve that audience and give them more of what they want, and, have that benefit your channel and grow your channel by adding more watch time and better click-through rate as well. If you want to learn more about how to have your videos show up in the search more often, to have YouTube suggest your videos, to have your videos show up even in the first page of the Google search, just like we do on our channel here, it all comes from YouTube SEO and from knowing how to properly title your videos, tags, descriptions, a whole bunch of other stuff as well. Learning this skill has really allowed us to automate the growth of our channel and also of our students. So we have a full course on how to rank your YouTube videos higher in the search using a tool called TubeBuddy. Now, if you're not familiar with TubeBuddy, they have an excellent keyword tool that makes it super easy to find out how to do proper keyword research and to find out what phrase your videos can rank for. So this is an online course that I put a lot of work into, because I go in detail, step by step, outlining my entire process for what I do. So whenever we release a video, we do the research to find out a certain keyword phrase that we put in the title and in other places as well. And this is really the step-by-step methodology for how to rank your videos in the search results. So you can see here in the course curriculum, we'll go through what TubeBuddy is and how it can help you rank your videos. We'll go through the SEO foundations that you need to know first, and of course some more SEO tips to even help you boost up your watch time even more. You'll also see an entire section in the course of me sharing my screen with you as I'm doing the optimization for our videos live. I have several examples here. You can see here, so I did the SEO for an interview video on our channel, an SEO for a design tutorial on our channel, and you can literally just watch over my shoulder as I take you step by step on what to do first, second, third, fourth. It's really a 5-step methodology for how to do this. And if you do this consistently on all of your videos, you'll have each video out there working for you to bring traffic back to your channel on a consistent basis. So make sure you check out this course. I'll put the link down in the description below. And that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.